Make her shave
Ard.
it first, though. That's
Ard.
disgusting.
Truly the wisest of us all.
No, you don't hear any of that.
I stay here.
You make
I
it.
was just guessing.
You make it back into your room, or you make it back to the inn, and you step inside your room, and you see Alexis sitting there.
I'll roll.
No, she's not.
No.
She's not showing anything. She's not being.
She's not even looking at you. She doesn't know you're there,
Yep,
actually.
she doesn't. She's not actively trying
Actually-
to seduce you, so there is no
Sure.
roll at this moment.
Unless you are seriously just that aroused by a naked woman, well, half-naked woman in your room.
Arden touched
Oh.
me, and now I get to touch somebody else.
Hello. Yeah, he'll just say hello.
You scared me.
Sorry.
Boob slips out.
What are you doing in my room?
Sorry, I only recently woke up and just gotta look over to, I guess, the candle that was probably lit. And she's gonna say, oh, I guess just recently doesn't really apply. I woke up and I just wanted to see how your meeting went. And when I didn't see you in here, well, my scholarly side got the better of me and I just couldn't help myself doing a little reading. I hope you don't mind.
Of course not. Of course not.
So, how did your meeting go?
I got a lot off my chest. That was good.
You hear the priest in the. You hear the actual priest in the back, way back from the chapel, just going, "A fuck lot, yeah, sure. Took up 4 hours of my night, you fucking prick."
I was going to get laid. I had a date.
Fucking stick coming into my goddamn church. Don't even know who half these people are.
I like to imagine I gave a little description of each one before
No,
telling.
that would have added another 2 hours to the whole thing. If you.
Oh God! Never mind. Never mind. We would have been there till sunup.
It's roughly 4 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely would have been up there till sunup. Yeah. It was good to just let things out for a bit.
Do you feel better then?
Not all the way, but it's getting there.
So are you here to go to bed then?
I should.
And as she says that, she's actually going to stretch a little bit.
I was planning on
Like-
trans.
Like basic instincts kind of stretch thing.
No, like
Okay.
Didn't
know if you were
she's
showing your
tired,
cooter or
but she will be pushing her chest out, but not like here come the titties flop. No.
Well, I didn't know if you were gonna kind of do the thing and
leg
just show
cross?
off
No.
show off your cooter a little bit,
No.
see how that goes. Because that's a fucking roll.
We're being lit. It's being lit by candlelight right now. I don't even think that's. I don't even know if you could see anything at that point.
I was planning on resting, although if you want to stay in here, you're more than welcome.
Well, I haven't been getting a lot of great sleep, but well, if you're gonna offer, I wouldn't mind staying the night in your room.
You're more than welcome.
Would you join me?
Well, it is his room.
Well, she's actually going to be pointing her eyes to the bed.
Sure. I don't normally use these, but it's as good as any.
You might enjoy it. I mean, I don't presume to know what trancing's like, but there's a comfort you can't really get anywhere else than the bed. Just a place where you can relax, and as she says it, she's gonna get up, she's gonna start walking towards you and just release your tension.
Do you touch him?
She's going to get close enough that she's going to be able to place the tips of her finger against his right pec.
Roll. I'm assuming you're saying it in a very seductive voice, looking him in the eyes and touch. Yeah, you got it.
I will have to take your word for it. I think the only other time I've been in bed has been with you. That was an awkward night. Very awkward.
You don't want to make it a habit?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. Just have to get used to it.
She's going to grab, I guess, you're wearing a robe?
Yeah.
She's just going to grab a handful of your robe and start trying to pull you a little bit, trying to move you in the direction of the bed.
He won't bite that.
I normally trance on the floor and just clean it up with a sock, but I guess I'll use the bed.
That's what trancing is, 6 hours of masturbation.
Clear.
We've finally figured out the mystery.
Oh, that's made several of these nights really awkward.
She's sleeping on your shoulder while you're fapping away. She's right there.
Down her shirt. She'll show you your tits if you want. She's going to say, why don't you lay down?
We'll do so.
And then she's going to completely disrobe and then get down next to him.
Awkward silence, everybody.
I'm not sure how you'd respond to that. Probably with awkward silence.
Actually, is this the first time Helm has seen a fully naked female body?
No.
No?
The
Damn.
last time Alexis was in bed with him.
No, she wasn't. Was she completely naked for that?
Unless she had some sort of lingerie or something on during that.
Oh. Then yes.
Roll it. Damn it!
Although I did want to note, I don't think she's completely nude. I imagine she probably has something down the bottom.
Okay, so she has some kind of panty on.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. All right. Actually, you know what? Fuck you. You have that's a higher DC on that. You have a slight chubby.
Doesn't he already have a boner from the last failed one?
No, that one, 20, I'm not giving that one.
Oh, okay.
The 25, I'm giving a higher.
I thought I heard you say, yeah, you got one.
No.
I was like, wait, his erection comes and goes that quickly? Good God.
No.
You're a fucking saint, man.
He feels it coming on, but he doesn't actually have one just yet.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of awkward silence here from him.
I'd like to note that you are on her right side.
Is that the side with the good arm, I believe?
Yes. Which she's then going to find your arm, and she's going to slide her hand down from basically like your elbow onto your palm and then lock hands.
Oh.
Cyber cuddling. It's adorable.
He's gonna smile a little, although still be incredibly awkward.
That's
Probably
gotta be
blushing a little bit.
That's probably got a creepy smile, though. You know that?
Callum's a creepy guy.
Yay.
You can't help it. Yeah.
What are you going to do when you get back to Freeport?
I don't know now. But I'll figure something out before then. Did I say that loud enough for people to hear? Because I was
Yes.
sort of being like,
Yes,
good, I worry.
We heard it. Don't worry.
What about you?
When I get next time we go to Freeport, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I can't even think that far ahead anymore.
Fuck a lot of dudes.
The things we're doing, the Valrai and the Delhi, and knowing Cormat's still out there and the Dagger, it's tough to think about things in too much of an advance. kind of almost need that immediate comfort and satisfaction. Because I just don't know if I'm going to be able to rely on having an expectation coming true even a week from now. That's why each moment I have with you is precious. I don't know how much longer I may have them.
He's actually gonna tense up a little bit. Like, you're not planning on leaving, are you?
Not if I can help it, but I may not have a choice. I mean, you've seen me. I'm not exactly being held together well.
Please don't leave.
I'm not leaving you.
It's just, I don't know if I could stand someone else leaving right now.
Then Hallam, will you stay here with me right now? In this moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think at this point, unless he opposes it, Alexis would actually have sex with Hallam. But
I think
that
at first
comes, if that comes down to what Hallam is willing to do.
honestly, he'd go along with it, but he's got no clue what he's doing.
Okay.
None at all.
Let's see how good this is. Here we go. Ready for some rolls?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Chris.
Someone's gotta get it.
Chris, I'm gonna need. Well, girls will last longer, so I'm not gonna make you roll an endurance check.
Of course.
I will need a charisma and an acrobatics from you.
Alright, there's our acrobatics.
Okay. And a flat charisma roll.
Hold on.
Because unless you're faking it, you want to fake it, then I'm gonna need a bluff check from you. But then again, you can roll that after I see Hallam's rolls first.
Yeah, let me do straight charisma right now.
Okay.
Let me double check what hers is.
Fuck rolls, everybody. We gotta get some fuck rolls in.
I think it's +7, but I want to double
Wait,
check.
what was my dick size roll?
Oh.
Was it 2d6?
Okay, there's her flat charisma roll.
2D something. Depends how generous you're being, I suppose.
Wow, Hallam's pretty well hung.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's endurance, acrobatics, charisma.
Yep.
I'm good at 2 of those.
What's that one?
Endurance.
Oh, wow, you go forever.
Acrobatics.
You
That's
are
good.
flexible as shit, and you surprise her with some of your moves.
Despite having never done this before.
He masturbates a lot.
And then I roll a 1.
You've stabbed a lot of people.
What was that one? Your charisma?
With my charisma.
You do not look good doing any of this.
Weird.
Alright. She is going to bluff to try to act as though this is amazing.
Well, actually, I'm gonna need a roll. I need an endurance check from you too
Okay.
to see if he outlasts you.
13.
He does. And your bluff check.
She's gonna take 10 on that. 26. She's probably done this a lot before.
What's your passive insight?
I'm pretty sure I crush his
20.
passive insight.
Was that?
19, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. You
Yeah.
believe she is having fun. No. But she ends up getting tired before you do.
Yay for skill training, endurance.
Congratulations. First party sex. Only took 9 sessions to do it.
Hey, it's like I could have fucked Say in session 5 if I had had more charisma.
Shit. I didn't change
What?
the title of the thing to session 9. It's still session 8.
Ah,
Oh, well,
I'm
I'll
sure.
edit it later.
Exactly.
That's enough.
Okay, Paleth, anything you're doing, or am I cutting away?
Pale is probably hearing the sex going on. Like, God damn it.
You're sitting outside of their door just masturbating feverishly
No.
in the hall of the inn.
No, I'd be in my room. I'd suspect all our rooms are like next together, so dependent on where Hallam's room is.
You're right next to him.
Yeah. She's like,
For the sake of humor, you're next to it.
Just pouting in your room, trying to cover your ears with a pillow.
actually, she'd probably go, way to go, Hallam, but where the hell is he fucking? Is that Alexis's voice?
Well, you hear Hallam like, okay, I do what with what
Ride
now?
me, Slade, ride me!
You hear a lot of confusing questions from Hallam through the wall.
Where does it go?
I do what with what? You want me to put it in? You poop from that.
At some point, she probably would get tired of it and like, fuck this, I'm taking a midnight stroll. Can't last forever.
You come back from your stroll, and Hallam is still going, but you don't hear much from Alexis anymore.
Why is he just fucking her unconscious body at that point?
No, but actually, Hallam seems to be the more vocal one of the two.
She
That
sounds.
is
She's
odd.
just taking it eventually.
What's that?
She just sounds like she's taking it eventually.
I don't know.
She's just like, oh God, let's keep going.
Now I get to do a pregnancy roll later. Yay! This is gonna be entertaining. Because I am
You
gonna
use
fucking.
protection, right, Helen? You totally know what that is.
I don't know how to pull out.
No.
Does Alexis know to push him off?
I think.
Apparently, if he's fucking taking this long to come, she's like, oh my God, I can't move.
You're basically gonna be walking around spread eagle after. I have a friction burn. Can't touch. Okay, cutting north. You hear screams in the night. No. They sound like Alexis. Coming from the south? No.
Like, you're using a sitting ritual now? What?
Hallam sends one. This is awesome! Feels so good. While Hallam's banging her, he feels a warm touch on his shoulder.
God.
It'd be creepier if it was his hips. This is
Now's
how you
not
do
the
it.
time.
This is.
You feel a force helping you along. No.
Well, let me reroll that charisma check of a 1.
Actually, you went long enough. Yeah, roll another charisma check.
Oh God.
You went long enough. Okay, he started off really fucking ugly at it, and then he got better.
Yay.
But
Practice makes perfect.
as you got better, she got a lot tireder. So, okay, back up north since we're done fucking with the fucking. It is okay. You spend the rest of the night. You spend into the night studying, right?
I studied a little bit, but I think after the blowing up the wall, I'm tired, so I get a few hours sleep at least.
Okay, well you wake up after that. So how long are you going to be studying for?
Say 6 hours for sleep, or like what time is it when we finish the dual session there?
The dual conversation thing probably started around 8, probably ended around 11 midnight.
Yeah, I'll study till like 1, and then get 6 hours sleep and wake up at 7.
Okay, 7 o'clock. Birds chirping. Hello. Good morning.
Ooh, I need coffee.
Coffee is out and waiting for you again, along with a donut and a bagel.
Ooh, a donut.
Fuck the bagel.
Screw the bagel.
I need sugar rush. Where's Red Bull when you need it?
I roll to invent Red Bull.
Give me a alchemy roll somehow.
That like Arcana?
No.
I don't know what to do with that. I go back to studying.
Alright, what rolls did I make you last time? History, Arcana, and
History and
Advance.
Arcana, yeah. Alrighty. History and Arcana. Oh, crit Arcana again. Damn.
You completely understand the the Lightning and You book.
It's like this thing was written for me.
And
It's
endurance.
also clear now. Sorry, what?
And endurance.
Endurance. And I'm tired again.
Yeah, you finish that book, and you do not touch the other ones before you're tired. Or at least you have eye strain. You're not really tired, you just can't focus your eyes on words anymore.
I'm just gonna go for a walk and just rest my eyes.
Yeah, it's nice out. You read for, let's say, 4 hours, or about 4 to 6 hours. It's nice and sunny outside, nice and warm. A lot of people in the streets. Bunch of merchants trying to sell you shit. Lamps, blankets. New thing they're calling a toaster oven.
Do you have any Red Bull?
They look at you funny and they said, you can paint a bowl red, maybe.
No, this is a drink. It gives you wings.
Why don't you just do training and get wings yourself and fly and have levitate and stuff?
Ah, working on it. It's taking forever though.
You're just a shitty mage then.
I'm still young.
You're like 35.
30-ish.
Thought you were older than 30.
Yeah, 32 I think in the character, yeah.
But yeah, you smell nice smells, some bakeries going off, some butchers. Somebody's doing some outside barbecuing.
Let's see if there are a bunch of merchants around. If any, is there a weapon merchant?
Yeah.
Let's see if they have any throwing hammers.
The fuck do you need a throwing hammer for? Okay. Yeah, you do find some throwing hammers.
All right, I'll buy 4, and they
How
have
much do they cost?
5 gold each. Buy the book.
5 gold up for each throwing hammer?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to be 5 gold, 5 silver. Prices are starting to go up.
Okay. And I'll see if I can get like a bandolier or something to carry them.
Okay, that's not in the game, right?
No, that's,
Okay, that
yeah.
will be... you're not going to get that from there. You're going to have to go to a leather worker.
Yeah, I figure.
And you find one. It's because it's right next door. And because it's easier for explanation. And you do find one, but it's going to cost you... Let's see. 14 gold.
I'm gonna try to haggle.
It's a nice quality bandolier, though.
You know, I don't have that much money. It's for these throwing hammers for my kind of retarded nephew. He tries to hunt with a hammer.
Oh.
It doesn't go so well. I figured, you know, he could at least throw these. Maybe, you know, he actually hit something that way. And, it's kind of sad, really. Can you cut me a break here?
I can do 10.
Thank you very much. It's a great help. We have to send him to the special school next year, and it's not cheap.
Do you want it to say something on it? Do some stitch work on it to make it a little bit more personal for...
You write Stormhammer across it. Maybe he'll remember it's his though.
Sure. She gets stitching, and it says Stormhammer in green thread.
It's cute. I'm sure he'll love it.
I could, put a smiley face on it or some stickers to make it maybe more amusing for him. Add some color, because if he is mentally deficient, maybe he would like it more if it had something.
Oh, they'll probably let him do that in one of the arts and crafts classes at the special school.
Okay. Where at? Because I know we don't have one of those here in Trend.
No, I have to send him all the way over to Freeport. That's why I say it's quite an expense.
A lot of the special people go to Freeport.
Seems that way.
Well, you have fun. Hopefully he doesn't kill himself with the hammer.
Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully not. That would be a great shame.
Pooh. No, he's alive. You make your way back to the castle. Or
Back to the castle, back to studying.
Okay, you study for the rest of the evening until your stomach starts growling at you, and you go down for lunch. Have whatever the fuck you're having.
Bacon
Spaghetti and
sandwich.
meatballs.
Yeah, whatever.
Spaghetti and meatballs with sausages. I don't know. Just to rub it in Alexis's face. You're like nom 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 meat nom nom. Send message. And then she sends you one back. Nom 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 cock nom 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 nom.
Suddenly I lose my appetite.
Deep throat nom nom nom. Gag. Throw up nom nom. And yeah, you do finish those 3 books, or 4, 4, 3 plus the
3 plus the lightning and me book.
lightning and you. You actually, as you start getting close to finishing the last book, you hear a knock at the door.
I'll look up and go over and open the door.
You see looks like a handmaid at it. Cypher is requesting you.
Ah, of course. Let me just throw on a clean robe and pick up the books and go.
I think he wants you to come completely prepared.
Okay, this could be interesting. I'll put my my regular clothes and armor back on.
Okay. In front of her. Ah! Little
I
penis!
closed the
And she
door.
runs away. No.
Wow, they have really naive maids around here.
I don't know. Hold on, let me see.
Either that or they've been really very poorly treated.
You're smaller than Hallam.
Still respectable.
I gotta see how big Palis is. Smaller. Palis, you got a tiny dick.
Okay.
Where did she get that?
I don't know. Well, she's got a very manly voice, so.
Yes, she does.
She stole it from someone.
All the girls in this party do. It's very strange.
So, okay, you make it off into his room, or to his office.
Okay.
The door is open. Kind of seems like he's waiting for you. He's kind of standing there next to his bookshelf.
All right, I go in and start talking about the books I was reading.
He doesn't seem to really give a shit at the moment, and he goes, I want to try something.
Oh, they've repaired the sparring room already?
No. A little bit more interesting than that.
Okay.
I need you to remain perfectly still and maybe close your eyes because it might make you a little bit nauseous.
I'll close my eyes but squint a bit so I can kind of see a little bit of what's going on.
Okay. You kind of see him wave, not waving his hands in the air, but kind of, positioning. Look like there's a calculated position for what he's doing. And the whole room goes dark.
Okay.
You see surges of light kind of whipping past you. Forming some shapes you don't know. You can't make out what they are. Some green, a lot of colors: green, brown, back to green. You smell crisp air, and when your eyes, you kind of feel yourself like you're moving, even though you feel like you're standing still. And when you you feel yourself actually stop, and when you the room goes completely black again, and you don't hear anything.
I open my eyes.
You're in a very dark, looks like a cavern.
I cast light on my shield.
You look like you're several miles underground somewhere, or you're very deep underground.
Huh.
You do see a light behind you.
All right, I'll start walking towards it.
Okay. After a few moments, you end up reaching the mouth of the cave, and you are pretty much looking out into a mountain range and a valley.
Is there anything in the valley? Just like trees or?
Yeah, trees and looks like two rivers flowing through it.
Well, when there's water, there's usually people, so I'll head down to the rivers in that direction anyway.
Hold on. Boop. You are extremely high up in a mountain, in this mountain. As you're
Let's see by the trees or the animals or anything around me. Do I know approximately where I am?
Nature check. Untrained nature check.
11.
By looking down, you're able to figure out. By looking at the valley, you're able to figure out where you are, just because of the position of the two rivers, and where they're coming into the range. That you're obviously north of Lake Rathy.
Hmm. Is this? I wonder if this is the mountain range Cypher was talking about. Huh.
You hear a voice in your head. Yep.
Is it back in the cave or is it in the valley?
The what's it called again?
The amplifier. Right.
It's in the mountain.
That's in the mountain. Alright. Turn around and go back in the cave.
You kind of hear him laughing in your head.
Damn powerful wizards never tell you anything. Alright.
Well, this is kind of a journey you need to take on your own. If you're not able to live through it, you kind of don't deserve it. You know, kind of like a rite of passage.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Hopefully you read those books.
I did.
Okay, well, you read them, but did you understand them?
Yes.
We'll find out.
I suppose so.
You start walking off into the cave. It's very stagnant inside of it. There's not a lot of you don't hear anything moving, but you do hear the rhythmic dripping of of water dripping from the ceiling.
All right. Are there like branches, or is it just one?
It looks
or
like
one
right
sort of
now
cave?
it's just one long hall.
All right. Cautiously walk down it. Like check for traps or any creatures that are there, but otherwise I'm just walking down.
Your passive arcana is 28.
25.
25. Okay. You are feeling an immense power coming from If you're walking pretty much north, you're feeling the power coming from this end to the northeast, but there's no branch leading off in that direction just yet. It's the power coming from it is enough to actually make the hair stand up on end.
Well, I'll just keep following the cave and try to keep the power that I feel more or less in the direction I'm traveling.
Perception, or give me your perception.
Perception. 12.
As you're walking, you step on something and you hear a faint click coming off into the distance, and you see a bright light coming down the hall at a very quick pace.
I Is there anywhere I can dodge to, or is it just a straight?
It doesn't
hallway?
look like it doesn't look like it's filling the entire hall, so it looks like you can kind of wedge yourself against one of the walls to maybe avoid it.
Yeah, there's like a crevice or something. I try to wedge myself into that.
Yeah. You wedge it, and you see this. It looks like just one gigantic lightning bolt ripping through the entire cave.
Bit more lighting than I like to mess with usually. At least I know I'm in the right place. Alright, even more cautiously now, start moving forward again.
Okay. Roll. This is best 2 out of 3, or not best 2 out of 3. Roll 3 perception checks, and I'm taking the highest one that you roll.
19.
19. Okay. You do obviously avoid some of the traps that are coming across. You do set off 2 more that you're able to see coming enough to where you're able to dodge out of its way.
Not the most perceptive guy, but my reflex is pretty good.
Yep. Okay, is your reflex good?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, 19 reflex, my highest defense.
You actually then start seeing the hall start to turn, and you kind of see a very, very bright light at the end of it, and it doesn't look like it's moving.
I carefully approach it.
As you approach, you take a step forward, and you don't actually fall into it, but you realize there's a huge chasm between the two. That's you cannot see the bottom of.
About how far across is it?
35 feet.
Hmm.
The walls and floor are smooth along with the ceiling. So there's nothing that you can climb onto or.
And so, I mean, I have my rope and my climber's kit. There's something I could, like, throw the rope to, or the grappling hook to attach to.
Not on the other side, no. You could try and hook it against the side of the wall, but that's going to be a very, very nice skill throw for that.
Hmm. Let's see. Well, I guess I'll try. Yeah, so I'll get my rope and my grappling hook out, and I'll try to hook it to any kind of anything that on the other side that looks like it'll hold.
The only thing that'll actually hold is the hard corner of the wall on the other side. That opens up into the other room.
All right. What check do you want for that? Athletics.
Strength to throw it.
Okay.
And what's something for aim? What can I use for aim? Perception?
All right.
I'm trying to think of something that would make sense for this.
Dexterity kind of works for aim. You have to know how to move your hand that way.
Sure, yeah, perk perception or a straight dexterity check, along with your strength throw.
Oh, well, I'm good at one of those things.
Well, you could just roll an attack roll on the wall, and make a aim roll to figure out where it lands. The attack would be your throw, but that would be a.
Well, the strength check I'm fine at. It's just aiming is going to be difficult. My perception is mediocre at best, and my dexterity is not great either.
It's not going to be a stealth check.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Or a intimidate or diplomacy, whatever one you took. Can't talk to the wall into grabbing your hook.
All right. Let's see.
You see it.
Throw the rope. So 18 strength.
Okay.
And see how well I aimed with perception. 10 perception.
It hits the corner, bounces off, and then slides down the hole. You still have the hold of the rope, so you pull it back. When you do pull it back and look down the hole, you see it looks like a cloud starts rising up from the bottom of the chasm.
Do I feel magic coming from the cloud?
No. Nope.
Huh.
puzzle time. The cloud slowly keeps rising up to where it just stops at the very lip of the chasm. It almost looks like it's now a lake filled with fog. But it's more wispy, like a cloud.
Okay. Gonna switch the rope around in the cloud, see if it seems solid anywhere.
Nope, it doesn't seem any solid at all, but it reacts like a cloud would.
It's just like a lot of fog that's hanging there.
Yeah, roll on a con check. It's higher than your what's that? Your
But
passive.
that's my passive, 25.
You feel a extreme faint amount of magic coming from it still, or at the moment. Now that it's closer to you.
Can I walk on? How can I walk on fog? That's different.
I know the answer.
Of course you do. You're the DM.
I wrote the puzzle. I actually gave the answer earlier.
You know, I was supposed to listen to you. Damn! I knew I was doing something wrong.
Chat room, does anybody know the answer to the puzzle? Let's see if they know. But you can't read. You're not allowed to.
I don't even have it open right now. So
Good,
yeah.
because you're a dick. As Dan silently opens it up. No, it's not 42.
42 is always the answer, but.
The cloud just kind of sits there and just mindlessly kind of waves about.
All right. I'm gonna close my eyes and try to channel the storm and see if I can try to sort of control the cloud, since it is a storm of sorts.
When you try to do so, you feel your electricity build up inside of you, but you, if your eyes are open, you're not seeing any manipulation with the cloud/fog itself. You can't use diplomacy on the air. Only fish.
If only it was a fish. No. I use insight on the cloud. What are the cloud's motives?
Roll it.
Really? All right. 26.
You have no idea. They're fucking clouds. Why are you rolling an insight check on them?
Seemed more useful than anything else I could think of.
Use the force, Luke.
Tried that.
No, you didn't.
You should clearly be asking flying fish. Clearly.
You could always phone a friend.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to channel the lightning and blast a hole in the other side that I can toss my grappling hook into.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with this cloud.
You launch a lightning bolty ball thing at the ceiling or at the floor of the room in front of you, and it kind of just hits it and then slides off into the room.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting.
By the way, when it comes to this little thing, what it does won't make sense, but it helps. It works in my mind. Shut up.
Let's see, it was something you said earlier.
Something I said earlier. There's two things I told your character to do. You remembered one, you're forgetting the other.
Alright, well, close my eyes and channel light and summon the storm up inside me.
Okay.
and try to focus it in my palm again.
Okay. You're able to create the ball lightning again, but it's not as gigantic as it was before.
Is the cloud reacting anyway?
Nope. You're close. You're really close. Oh, god damn it.
I don't know what makes sense in this situation.
It doesn't make sense. It makes sense in my world, and that's what counts.
I eat the ball of lightning. I don't know.
Nope. Let it go.
I throw it across to the other side.
Ah, damn you! No. It disappears into the bright white room. You find yourself kind of tired at the moment from channeling all that energy.
I rest for a moment, and I summon another one and throw it down the hole.
Thank you. When
All
it
right.
hits, thank you. That's all I wanted you to do. Combine your elements. That's all you had to do. Combine your elements.
Cloud and lightning. Oh, thunder and lightning.
That's your thunder and lightning.
All right.
When the ball of lightning hits the cloud, it swirls amongst it as it it seems to start making an arc bridge across the chasm. A very foggy, slightly translucent bridge that has lightning kind of arcing across the bottom of it.
Put one foot out and see if it's solid.
It is completely solid.
I walk across it. Quickly.
As you walk and each step touches the arc bridge, little lightning kind of arcs out from from where your footprint was as you continue across to the other side. Thank you.
D&D puzzle's so fun.
Combine the elements.
I was just trying standard adventure game logic. Use everything I have on everything.
Yeah, and then forget the one thing that's actually supposed to do it.
Yeah.
It gave you the goddamn answer. That's why I only told you 2 things, so hopefully you can remember one of them. But you did, and it was the wrong one.
I got there eventually. So what's on the other side?
A blinding white light.
It
seems
shield
like
shield my eyes with my hand and try to move forward.
Okay, you do, and it's then after a few moments you walk into the wall adjacent to you.
So I come to the far wall.
Yep,
Where does the light seem to be coming from?
It seems to be coming from everywhere. There's no place where it's dimmer. It doesn't look like there's a point of radiation.
It's just all the floor and walls are letting it off, or just the air itself?
It could be something inside of it that's radiating it out that's so bright that it covers everything, or it could be something that's radiating it from the outside in. When you run into the wall, it doesn't feel warm to your touch.
The magical presence I was sensing, is it nearby?
You feel an immense magical presence now.
Do I sense direction and stuff?
You feel it everywhere. You feel like it's the cloud itself, or the not the cloud, but the light itself that's everywhere.
All right, I'm gonna walk back a little bit into about the center of the light.
Okay, not knowing where the actual edge of the other wall is, you have no idea where that is, and you stop where you think the center of the room is.
Well, I'll count the number of paces back to get out of the light, and then walk halfway back into it.
Okay.
So I'm roughly in the middle, I suppose.
Yep.
Close my eyes and try to pull in the lightning from the environment into myself.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
I just like that result. I will use my background to re-roll that because that is a 2, and I do not like 2s.
You better.
Better.
Yeah, that's not good enough either. You feel like you're able to pull it towards you, but that your will isn't strong enough to continue to pull it in, and you kind of feel yourself spent at all the energy that's pouring into you.
Erg.
But you feel like you're on the right track. You got puzzle 2. I guess that's a win.
Bad roll, but a win for logic, I guess. I don't
Yes,
know.
you got the logic, but you didn't get the actual roll itself. And I would make you not roll it, but your character's in the learning process, so I'm making you roll it.
Let's see.
And your passive isn't high enough to do it, so you're gonna have to roll higher than your passive.
Well, I just guess I'm just gonna have to rest for a bit, and
I'm not gonna make you rest
if
a day to use
if
it
I
again.
burn my racial power, can I get a +2?
What's your racial power?
My Promise of Storm thing. It boosts my lightning magic temp for a round.
I'll throw in a static modifier that I'm not telling you, so you can just roll it again, and we'll see where we go.
All right, Promise of Storm plus Arcana check, 29.
You get it. Lucky boy. You got
Oh,
it.
thank God.
You wouldn't have got it if I wouldn't have given you the static modifier that I gave you.
Good.
If you would
Using my powers creatively.
if you wouldn't have given the 2, if you would have taken the 2, you still wouldn't have got it. So you're lucky. I like my static modifier better, and plus you got it. So you start feeling, you shut your eyes again and kind of start channeling the power around you, and you start feeling yourself starting to absorb it, and you start feeling like something forming into your hand as it travels through your body. And when the whole room goes dark and slightly cold as you look down into your palm, and you see I think I made it a longsword. Is that right?
That's what I usually use, so yeah.
Okay, I think I made it a longsword. You see a longsword, a very, very decorative longsword with very innate, what's the word I'm looking for, engravings along the blade as blue and white lightning starts trickling down from the hilt all the way down to the tip of the blade and then back up again.
Tingles, but it feels good.
Your hair is standing up on end. You are now stage 1 Super Saiyan.
I didn't even get to kill Krillin. Damn it.
You didn't kill Krillin. Krillin gets himself killed.
Krillin always gets himself killed.
You could kill another midget. Stormhammer's not here.
Never a dwarf when you need one.
But
Alright,
you do
well,
feel
I'm gonna
immense power
examine
running
the
through
sword. This seems to be the amplifier that the Cypher was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you feel immense power coming from it, and it's you feel it traveling through you. Like, you see as the lightning goes down the blade and go up the blade, when it goes back up the blade, you feel it pulsing through you and then traveling back down. So you actually feel the arc of it going through it as it goes through you.
Just gonna try it out and toss an arc lightning through it at a wall.
It does not do much. It's same thing, just slightly bigger.
Well, slightly better than my old sword. Seems like there should be more I can do with it, though.
Maybe somebody needs to work with it more.
Practice. That's nuts to that. Let's kind of look up and shout, "Cypher, can you hear me?"
You hear? Huh?
Got the sword.
Oh, wonderful. And?
Do I have to walk back?
Nah. He advises you to close your eyes again. Do you do so?
I'm gonna take a firm grip on the sword and close my eyes.
Okay. You feel the same thing as before. If you're not looking, you're not seeing the rushing lights and shit like that. But you do feel like you're
Yeah,
moving.
saw it last time.
You feel like you're moving without moving, and you feel the room. You feel another room. You feel the room get warmer, and you open your eyes, and bam, there he is, standing in front of you.
Oh, this is the amplifier. It seems, it feels powerful. I'm not entirely certain how to use it yet.
That will be in time. Now, if you don't mind, let me take a look at that.
Oh, certainly.
He hands it over, and you actually see it kind of. It slightly fights him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of see like the static building up at the hilt where his hand is touching it, as he. You see him not like he slightly flinches when you hand it to him, so you actually see it delivered pain to him. As
Huh.
he walks over to the table, lays it down, and puts his hands over top of it and starts examining it. I'll be done by morning and have it back into your hand by then.
All right. I'm feeling a little drained after that. In any case, I think I will retire for the moment.
Probably for the best. You go off to your room. Southern team.
Hello. I dropped an apple on my keyboard.
Thank you, Chris.
Now I got apple juice on my keyboard.
Where were we?
Okay.
Where were we with you guys?
Fucking.
Oh, yep, that's where we left off. You guys were fucking. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys got more experience for that.
Did we?
That was an encounter.
No, fuck Caleb, that's this. I'm gonna get level 8.
Skill challenge, I suppose. Yeah.
So, you guys wake up. Alexis, you're clearly dissatisfied. Hallam, you're in a stupid, smiley, happy kind of thing. No, I'm kidding. It's up to you to figure what you guys are. But it's morning.
Oh, I will check.
What?
Sorry.
Payoff will just head down for breakfast, so.
Yep, they're serving breakfast as always. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, 3 day. Breakfast is free. Okay, good. Never mind. I was gonna be like, how much am I supposed to be charging you guys for this? Oh, never mind. It was free.
Like, Payoff is like, doesn't really matter, I could pay for food.
I think,
If it's free.
Hallam was probably still exhausted. He actually probably fell asleep for once.
Is he asleep?
Hallam? Or Waylon?
Waylon. Or no, Hallam.
I don't know. Hallam, did you fuck so hard that you fell asleep?
I'd probably be out for the full trance time, actually. Sorry, my roommate just got back. So there's
Sleeping for the full trance time or just trancing?
noise. Just trancing.
Aw, that's gay.
Yeah.
I seem to actually pass out from being actually tired.
I assume that's what it's like for elves. It's just you trance. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. Nowhere near.
Yeah. Once you start trancing, she's actually gonna get up and throw the robe on and actually say, "I'll be back at my room."
I guess we can say, all right.
I'll call you sometime.
Make sure you come down for breakfast.
I will.
Okay, you make it back into your room. You sleep the rest of the night there.
Yeah, and then she's gonna try to wake up relatively early so she can get cleaned up before. Make sure she's got all of her makeup on.
Look all dapper.
Looks pretty, dapper.
Look all pretty. Yeah, you
Look
do
all
so.
pretty. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's what she's going to do, and I guess once breakfast comes around, she's going to head downstairs.
Okay. While you're trancing,
She might actually get herself an apple, which I could act out. Oh, character.
Hallam, you hear a voice in your head saying, "Yeah, boy," and you feel a high five.
Yay.
No.
High fives.
No, but while you are trancing, you do hear a voice in your head. It does not sound like the, let's call them the ghost tag guys. This has got a slightly, it's a deeper voice, and all it's saying is the well.
What's that, Lassie? Timmy's in the well? Still in the well? I don't know. I haven't seen that reference that in a long time, so I forget the full reference.
Nobody cares.
I know.
Yeah, all you hear is a voice in your head saying, repeating the word the well.
This worked the last time. I'm gonna try talking back to it. Hello?
The well.
Think you want me to go to the well?
Exactly.
Finds a well in the city. This well?
You hear it audibly sigh inside your head.
Oh well.
Well, Helm has a place he wants to go. Because listening to ghostly voices in your head is always the best idea.
Okay, as you're saying to it, and you're saying like, what did you ask it? You said you want me to go to the well, right?
Yeah.
When it replies with the word the well again, you feel a warm touch on your shoulder again.
Is it the weeping well? That's my guesses.
You feel the pressure on your shoulder grow a little bit, as acknowledging yes.
Well,
Exactly.
how am I going to get there?
Magic stock footage. Lord of the Rings traveling.
Yeah.
Giant eagles? What?
Clearly, I just call upon the giant eagles. They'll
Through
take me
horses.
anywhere.
Airships.
Does the voices keep going throughout the night?
It's one
After I
voice.
acknowledge.
It's one voice, and it said it.
One.
It's gonna say it at least 3 times before it kind of fades away. And when it says it the 3rd time, that's when you feel the touch on your shoulder, and you feel the touch kind of slowly pull off of you and fade. If you kept your eyes shut the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay. And the voice stops.
I will complete my trancing as
You-
best as I can. And in the morning I'll get dressed and go get breakfast.
Okay. You go downstairs, and was Alexis downstairs? Yeah, she was downstairs getting an apple, and along with Paleth, who's down there. And actually, you see Amberlyn and Tiana kind of sitting in different booths in the opposite corners of the inn.
Hello.
Two.
Hi.
Okay.
Just everyone.
The Sisterhood does not acknowledge you.
Oh.
Hi. You were
Hi.
very loud last night.
Sorry.
Are you proud of me? I did the thing called intercourse. It was fun. She put my dirty penis in her mouth. It was weird.
So how's everyone?
I think Chris is gone again.
Yeah, he's AFK for some reason. Pale's just gonna respond. Well, no offense to you, because I'm sure you find this city amazing. To me, it's kind of boring. Nothing happens here.
You know what? You know what's more exciting? The weeping well.
You mean
So-
that place that had the annoying voices? That was
I think you mean
Hey.
awesome ghost tag voices.
no, they're rather annoying to me. Just hey, you won't like
Hey,
it when
sir.
we stop. Then stop.
But they'd respond and you could talk to them. You could ask them anything.
You owe them an apology, by the way.
I do.
Yeah.
What did I do?
They didn't believe in what they were saying.
Eh.
Why do you think the Weeping Well's so amazing all of a sudden?
the voices of Arden, clearly.
Well, okay.
Think about it.
You're in the city of Ardent. You know that, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't talk to people here, clearly. This is voices. Voices of his workers and servants. And messengers.
Chris, Hallam is now downstairs downstairs with everybody else, by the way.
Okay. Then I will have descended down at some point.
Oh, well, you were down there with an apple, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
See?
That was a good apple. Was the apple Honey Crisp like it was in real life?
No, it was a Granny
Oh, God, because I could have done so many things with all the juices that dribble off.
No. The Sisterhood is also downstairs. They're in each one of it is each corner of the inn, eating and watching, while Hallam is talking to Paleth.
Yes. Then Hallam's mentioning the Weeping Well is awesome.
Yep, he wants to go to the Weeping Well.
He hasn't said he wants to go there just yet. He's just like, that Weeping Well's awesome.
Yeah?
The Weeping Well?
Yeah.
That place that had the weird voices.
You know, when you go to that place, all you're doing is facing your fears. I mean, I don't know what's inside, but it's not a place you just get into easily.
Did I tell you how that? What about that plot point or not?
Hmm?
I told
Yeah.
you that plot point.
I thought Slade did, didn't he?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn Slade had mentioned that it was about... And then ignore what I said. Could have sworn Slade said that, though.
We talked
Slade
about
said
it.
something, but I don't think he mentioned it. Fears or anything.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Just to
because
avoid it.
that. Yeah, I told you guys to avoid it because whoever goes there never comes back. But I never said anything about fears because that was my little ace in the hole, you ass. Thanks. Okay.
I just don't like its name.
Get over it.
Probably shouldn't go there.
But voices of Arden.
Voices of Ardent.
Clearly. Well, they're technically the ghost tag voices, but
Well, the one you just heard didn't sound like one of the ghost tag voices.
this is true. But I'm trying to come off as less crazy, so telling them I hear a third voice.
Well, there was like 5 that were talking to you at the same
Okay,
time.
6 voice.
So it'd probably be around
Oh.
6 at the moment.
Actually, it's 6 voices. That's not too much more. Sure, he'll totally admit that he just heard someone telling him to go there in his sleep.
Uh-huh. Um...
Could ask somebody who might know about it.
You need to stop talking about the voices you hear.
You probably shouldn't be so proud of them.
But you've heard 5 of them already. What's a 6th one?
I like to pretend I didn't hear any.
But they were so polite.
You know, these are the voices of Ardent, supposedly. Someone in the city must have heard of this thing.
I'm sure someone has. It's something we can investigate, but we're here for bigger matters. The Valrai should be arriving today. We need to get the devices they're bringing and close the portals.
Mm-hmm.
That
See if
would
there's
be priority number 1, yes.
After that happens, maybe we can investigate the Weeping Well, but this war may be too big for us to make detours about anything like that right now.
That is true. Well, if the Valrai are arriving today, do we know where they'd be arriving? Or where in the city they'd be arriving?
I heard earlier this afternoon, perhaps,
It was
and maybe
around
around, yeah, around lunchtime or so.
It is about it says about 9.
Well, we have a few more moments to kill, a few hours until they should arrive. Maybe you could head over to the library and see if Laura or one of the other scholars knows anything about the Weeping Well.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I tend to have them.
Except for that sex part. That was a bad idea.
She's like, oh man, I really wish I could get that back.
That was like 16 hours of sleep I could have had.
Is there anyone who wants to join me at the library?
I'd love to go along.
Who wants to go to a library with somebody?
Well, this is like the
It's
medieval ages.
Does anybody want to watch me be a nerd?
We're playing D&D over the internet
Shut up.
with people watching us.
Not many. Okay, who's all heading off?
I'm gonna go with Hallam.
I'm gonna be
Head to the
staying at
library.
the
Oh my god. You never go anywhere.
Well, I have something I'm going to be doing, but
Alright, fair enough.
Okay, as you guys leave, you see the Sisterhood get up from the chair and start following behind you. They are here for her. Where
I
she
know.
goes.
There goes my ideas. Fuck it.
That's. I kind of thought you were gonna do that, and I was about ready to go. No, it's not gonna work because where they go, you know.
Yeah, I figured they'd follow her.
If you
Even if
figured it, then why'd you do it anyway?
Still don't want to go to the freaking library.
Okay. They follow her outside the door. They give her a little lead before they head out, and they leave too. If you guys were to look back to see how far back they were, you would not see them. Even in the open streets, they have seemingly disappeared. So they can keep an eye on you from a distance. You make your way to the library, and it looks there's a lady at the reception desk again, and she says, "Welcome back. Is there something I can help you with?"
Is Laura available by any chance?
Oh, she's always here. She lives here. Of course, she's available. You
Well, I
just
don't want to
gotta
be.
find
I
her.
don't want to interrupt her studying. Is
She's
what I'm
always
saying.
studying. She's always studying. You just gotta find her.
Is she in her room, or should we be searching the bookcases here?
Either be in her room or in the bookcases. It's the only two places she would be. If she would have ran an errand to the church, I would have seen her. As far as I know, she's still inside.
Well, let's check her room first, then.
You go up to the room. The lights are off. You don't see any illumination coming from inside of it.
Knock on the door.
No answer.
Alright, she must be in some of the bookcases downstairs, then.
Well, there's bookcases upstairs too.
Alright, we'll check those ones first, then.
Okay. Hallam.
Yes.
Folsom checks.
I
to
need your
find her.
eyes. Without your eyes, I'm lost.
30.
After a while, you start following the noises of somebody shifting through books, and you do find her on the second floor, all the way in the back corner. She's up on a ladder, shifting through some books, looking for. It looks like she's looking for one.
Well, hello there, Laura. How are you doing today?
I'm not acknowledging that.
What aren't you acknowledging, Randy?
I am not acknowledging that.
Don't be such a party pooper.
I'm going
Hallam.
to kill you, you know.
Hallam, would you like to
Yes?
talk to her?
Oh,
Sure.
Because I am not replying to Bane.
You're mean.
Nope. I have
Hey, Laura.
standards. She looks down and she goes, "Oh, Hallam, how are you doing?"
Getting better.
She starts to step down from the ladder, and it sways a little bit, and she seems to start falling backwards. And
I'd totally try to catch her, but I'm pretty sure she'd crush me.
well, she's about your size.
Yeah, why not? I'll try to catch
Give me
her.
a strength check.
Why? Why would you do that? I'm
I'm going to snap the twig boy.
gonna break my back and no longer be able to go adventuring. Yeah.
She slams down on top of you, and you both go crashing to the floor. Oh my God, are you okay? As she gets up and starts pulling the books off of both of you and helps you up.
I think I'm fine.
You're fine.
Hank.
You're a little bit. The wind got knocked out of you, but you're fine.
Yeah. Good. I'll be okay.
I'm so sorry. And then she
Fine.
vomits on you. No.
Excuse me, I have to go
No.
wash my clothes again.
I'm kidding. So, what brings you back to the library?
I believe we had questions about the Weeping Well.
Oh, the Weeping Well. Such a big history with that thing. It's where we believe Ardent started his life on Earth.
I see. He's gonna perk up a little bit at this and be more listening at this point.
It's where we believe he's taken his first steps onto this plane, and that only the most devout followers are able to make their way inside of it.
See.
Not many have gone there, but none of them have ever returned.
This is gonna sound completely crazy. Do people ever hear voices calling them to the well?
Some say they have. Not many.
See.
They are supposed to be the soldiers of Ardent that are calling him or calling them.
Are these people who leave and never come back, or do they just not go?
Some do not. Some ignore the call, and some go and do not return. Maybe they failed the trial. Maybe they didn't fail the trial and are now with him. We don't know what's on the other side.
Let's see. Can you hang on 1 second?
Sure.
He's gonna run off and try to like borrow paper and a pen so he can actually write all this information down.
Yeah, you do find some paper and a pen. Do you plan to go there?
Maybe. Eventually.
Have you gotten the call?
Would you think I'm crazy if I said yes?
No.
Then yes.
Hey, it might be something worth going into. Maybe you will see Ardent himself.
Ooh. There's clapping.
There's clapping.
He drops the paper and pen just to clap.
Ink spills onto the floor.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just have one of the maids clean it up.
There are maids at the library?
Maids of the city. That make sure it's in pristine order.
I see. That seems like a strange custom.
Hired cleaning hands? I don't think so.
I don't know, when I picture maids, I picture like one person in a house.
Yeah, picture it like a giant custodial team.
Alright then.
Like if you were in Disneyland. If you do go and you are able to make your way into it and out, you must tell me what's on the other side.
Of course.
It's something I greatly want to know. Nobody's ever done it. That kind of knowledge would be groundbreaking in our work here.
Now, have you guys heard from the Ghost Cat Ghost?
She kind of cocks her head to the side like a confused dog and goes, "What?"
When we were walking by, voices talked to us along the way, by the Weeping Well. Ghost tag ghost.
I don't understand what you mean by ghost tag, but
They play ghost tag.
what is that?
It's tag, but with ghost.
Uh, okay. Now you're a little bit weird. Don't
I
know
try.
don't know where you're getting this idea from, but I'm sure it was given to you for a reason.
I don't know why I'm the one talking. I've got nothing left at this
She
point.
looks to Eluxus and goes, "Is he always like this?"
Of course he is, brother.
That's
why
why I'm the
you're
one
the one
talking right now. That's right.
I was kind of waiting for that to set up. No, he is just looking. He's got a passing interest, and it's something I figure while we're waiting for bigger matters to develop, we could investigate to at least satisfy a curiosity.
I think it would satisfy the world's curiosity of that place.
So, how about that weather?
It sucks. Moving on, North team. Unless Paleth, you want to do something.
No, she doesn't want to wear those damn robes, so she's not going to go into the city.
I really don't like this robe.
You are a huge buzzkill.
What the hell else is she going to do in this city? She already explored to
steal
see what
stuff.
she could find.
God.
You could steal. You could try and steal stuff. You could, if you still want to have a conversation with the sisterhood, you can still fucking find him if you want. I mean, if you want things to happen with you, you kind of have to do something.
Yes, I know. Oh, the Sisterhood's going to be on whatever way we're going to go anyways, unless they just decide to disappear randomly.
Well, when they follow, they keep a distance, as always. As long as you're in eyesight of them, that's as far as they'll go.
Mm.
So no matter where Eluxus is, she's always in eyesight of them. However far or close that is.
But I was going to try and talk to them about, I'm sure they're not going to say anywhere near in public, so...
Not if they're anywhere, they're on rooftops as always. And that's generally where they're at.
I'd have to figure out how to get atop a rooftop. Which
Or
wouldn't
just-
technically be too hard.
Or just wait for her to come back inside and they come with her.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all she's doing, so...
So, okay, we go back to Northern Team. Dan,
Yes.
you wake up from your nap.
I recharged my batteries. Alright. I'm gonna get some coffee and go see what Cypher's up to.
Yeah, you see him, he's still working on this thing. At least what you can presume is working on it.
Ah, Master Cypher.
His door is cracked, you're able to go inside and see him. He's just sitting there.
I knock on the door as I enter. Master Cypher, have you discovered anything?
Other than this thing holds an immense power that I have yet to fully comprehend, no.
Well, is there anything I can do to assist you?
Maybe. He throws a sword at you. He winces again when he grabs it.
I catch it.
I don't know. Give me a dex. No. I think you know how to catch a sword. Not with the sharp end.
I crit fail and impale myself. I'm dead. Roll a new character. Damn it.
Yep. You got killed by the best mage in the world. Well, at least you went out somewhat awesomely.
Not really.
My electric sword.
He starts walking off. Come back to the training room. Blow some other holes in the wall.
Oh, we have 3 left.
You go back inside and you see the other wall actually repaired.
Oh, 4. Excellent.
5. Count the ceiling.
Target returned.
Actually, you only have. If you count the ceiling, you only have 4. Because if you aim it towards his room, he's gonna kill you again, or kill you.
Aw. Well, at least there's 3.
All right. He throws your other sword in your hand at you, so you have both.
Well, sheath it and hold the other one.
Which one?
The lighting one.
The I don't have a name for it yet. But the. Yeah.
The amplifier, yeah.
He goes, no. Sheath the amplifier. Pull out the other one.
Alright, I'll do so.
And he walks out all the way across the room. Your back's up against one wall. His back is against the other.
Right.
Adjacent from you. Your back is to the wall where his office is, so you're not shooting his room. And he goes, all right, arc lightning. Let's see.
Alright, standard arc lightning.
Yeah, it arcs through the air, crackles as it slams into the barrier that's around Cypher himself. He goes, okay, yep, standard fare. What's your other spell?
Shock sphere.
Yep. That's not with the sword. Or yeah.
Yeah, they're all with the sword.
Yeah.
They're all implement attacks here.
He brings it on. He's like, wait, okay, shock sphere, let's go.
Alright, toss a shock sphere at him.
All right, standard shock sphere. Something you've seen all too often. And he's like, okay, so
Yeah.
we got a baseline.
Alright, so now with the amplifier.
Yes, now switch.
Alright,
He goes, one moment, and you see him kind of concentrating on something, and you kind of see the sphere, the shield that's in front of him kind of thicken itself as he looks a little bit milky behind it instead of clear as day.
He's cautious. I like that.
And you kind of see him say, "All right, let's go."
Alright, the rest a couple minutes to get shock sphere back, and then I'll pull out the amplifier and toss a shock sphere at him.
Okay. The shock sphere does not look to be affected in any way. Much in any way, at least. It looks slightly bigger. It has a little bit more lightning tendrils coming out of it, but it bounces or it hits the barrier and slides off onto the floor and dissipates over a little bit of time.
Huh. That's slightly disappointing.
And you hear him yell from the back, "That's strange. Lightning?"
Alright, I try arc lightning, and I'll...
You see an extra arc coming from it as it slams into the shield itself and dissipates into the air.
No, it doesn't usually arc that much, but otherwise seem pretty much the same.
It seems the amplifier hasn't completely bonded with you, that or it's rejecting you. Well, you're not getting hurt, are you?
I feel fine.
Yeah, we put the pain on the other thing, right? Not on the amplifier itself.
Well, it's shocking me a little bit, but, it kind of feels good, honestly, because, lightning is in my blood.
It's tingly.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to put more thought into these. You can't just call them like you normally do. Simply just, calling the spell that you know. You're implementing the spell that you know into the weapon, so it's giving you that spell. I think if you think bigger, you project bigger, you might get a different result. You're using the same spell with just a different focus at the moment. And I think it's amplifying that spell, or it's barely amplifying that spell because you're not showing any kind of an expanded mind, if you will, into this object. It's basically copying and pasting your thought of what that spell should be. You think normal arc lightning?
So free my mind. All right.
You gotta channel yourself into it. You need to accept its power and then push that power back out.
All right. Then concentrate on the blade for a moment.
And you see the give me an Arcana. Or you can take your static.
Arcana. I just like that result. I actually use my background to re-roll it. Even worse. Oh my god.
You take your static.
25.
You take your 25. You see the lightning that's
Stay
ripping.
away from me.
What's that? Hal, what was that?
Oh, wow. Oh, I was unmuted. I'm sorry. I was yelling at my roommate. Because
Okay.
he has the cat. I don't like the cat.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry.
Mute yourself again. Thank you. It's adorable. Okay, you start seeing the lightning kind of racing up and down the sword a little bit faster than it was before. And the tendrils of the lightning seems to be thicker than they were before, but nothing extremely noticeable.
Alright, I'll toss another arc lightning through it then.
As the arc lightning leaves the blade, it looks like it's bigger than it was before, but not by a considerable amount. As even more arcs come from it, as it slams into the shield. You actually see the shield. You actually see the barrier that he's holding reverberate from the impact of it,
Huh.
but do no damage to it.
Let's see how this thing reacts when I try to cast a non-lightning spell. So I am going to try to cast Fire Burst through it.
Okay. As you point the sword out, Fire Burst works as normal.
Hmm.
You see Cypher kind of poke his head out from around the wall and start tapping at his forehead. Basically gesturing you to think. Your impulse isn't the same anymore. You need to change what your impulsive acts are.
Alright. The implement is lightning, and I'm lightning. I want the spell to be lightning as well.
You see the lightning on the sword bounce up and down it faster and thicker as it was before.
Alright. Rest a few moments, and this is not Fire Burst. This is a Thunder Burst. And I will try to cast a similar spell.
Okay. You see. Okay. What's the fire burst again? It's a burst 1,
Burst 2.
burst 2.
3d6 plus int fire.
I don't care for the damage. I just want the fluff.
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 Fluffy fluff. Where is my character builder?
That's fine. No, that's if. What I'm thinking is basically erupting fire from in a 2D and a burst 2.
Yes.
Okay. When you cast a spell, you see kind of like a shockwave shoot out from the area, and start like pieces of the floor where you hit chip up and fly out as the shockwave dissipates from that area. A huge thing of flame rips out from underneath the ground and starts singeing the area.
There was some flame in it.
Yep.
Well, that was slightly different. You alright over there, Cypher?
You see his hand stick out in a thumbs up. His head pokes out. That was kind of cool. I like the
Yeah,
shocky wavy thing.
Thunder and fire.
I don't know about To me, it seemed like a push. I don't know if you want to push people outside of your fire. That might be kind of counterproductive. That's just me, though. I'm not just, first tier mage in the world. I could be wrong. But I'm probably not.
Let's see. Let's try Argent Rain. Rain is more like a thundercloud anyway. So let's try channeling this spell, but it's not going to be a rain of fire. It's going to be a rain of lightning bolts.
You channel it, and as you see a pretty much a storm, kind of like a storm cloud, start evolving into the air, as it looks like fire and rain and lightning just starts raining down onto his general area. You see the shield taking huge amounts of abuse until the shield itself starts to. You see it slightly thinning until your spell dissipates.
Well, I seem to be able to combine them. I can't seem to get the fire entirely out of the attack.
I think that's something that will grow in time and use. I don't think it's something you're going to completely get rid of right away.
Practice makes perfect, after all.
But it's working for you.
Yeah, certainly a nice sword. Certainly nicer than my old one. But yes, it does seem like I'm going to need quite a bit more practice to master it.
You do feel like you're hitting a lot easier, though. When you're targeting him and his shield, you feel like you're very solidly hitting that area.
It certainly seems to conduct my attacks more clearly. Yes.
Maybe you should go outside and just kill wild boars till you're level 90.
Oh god, that sounds dull.
Well, hopefully your friends get back and maybe you'll actually give it some combat experience. I could set you up against some of my underlings later if you want.
Some sparring matches would probably be helpful.
That'll have to wait until it's morning, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to wait a little bit later into the day because they're still they're doing their studies.
Oh, that's fine. I have plenty of time until Malik gets back from whatever the Belrai are doing to him.
Yeah, if they're making a bell right. I thought it'd be a surprise for him. So I didn't tell him. I left all that shit here. Do you want it?
Not especially.
Okay, we'll just throw it in the incinerator then.
Well, he'll probably still want his shield and his little nightlight thing.
I think he already has his nightlight. I think he doesn't leave anywhere without it.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'm gonna get dinner and think deep thoughts about lightning then. Lightning and swords made of lightning.
He reaches his arm out from behind the shield again and gives you a thumbs up. And you hear a light scream come from as the shield bursts, sending shards of it everywhere and implanting into the wall, floors, and ceiling, missing you. And they dissipate and disappear.
Does that usually happen?
Make a defensive spell offensive.
Best defense being an offense. Alright.
Maybe you'll learn it someday. It's really fun impaling people with shards of it. Watching them writhe in pain. Anyway, you have fun with your dinner.
Strange kid.
I gotta go off and do some more work. Apparently someone is coming down from the south up here. Needs to have a chat with me.
Alright, well, yes, thank you for all your help, Master Cypher.
He kind of nods as he leaves the room. And if you ever want to use this room, just go inside. Nobody's ever stopping anybody from coming in. Can't do practicing by thinking all the time. You gotta actually get out there and shoot some shit.
So some at loose ends at the moment. That we should be hunting Delhi portals, I suppose, but the dagger we have that closes them is in Ardent City with Miss Whisper.
Well, from what I'm hearing, she should be up here soon.
Well, then I shall get all the practice in I can before then. I'm sure I will need it.
He nods and walks off down the hall back into his office and shuts the door. Southern team, what are you doing?
I actually read on something because I actually thought of something I can actually do.
Yeah, actually, shit. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right. I wonder who the person from the south he's going to meet is.
I guess it'll be a surprise. I don't know.
It's Cormat. It has to be. It's the only person from the south that's worth noting.
Hmm.
Well, anymore, considering the majority of the south just got blown up.
What?
No,
Just speculating who the person from the south is.
The person from the south?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Cypher's talking to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
Cormat.
Cormat? Okay. So, what do you want to retcon and do?
Well, instead of actually staying in the inn when Palis sees the Sisterhood leaving,
Mhm.
she's actually going to try and tail them, try and follow their movements. See if she can't keep up. And she is leaving the robe behind, too, because I'm sure they're not wearing the robe.
Nope. You'll find out why in a second. Okay. They go through and you follow.
Hmm.
When you open the door to go out of there, you don't see him anymore.
They're gone. But I don't see any of them on the rooftops or anything like that.
Nope.
Oh, fuck. That ruins my plan. Yeah. Never
Sorry,
mind. I can't do what I want.
Scott.
Oh, well. They teleport. Yeah, fuck.
But they will be back soon because I think Chris and Hallam are coming back, right?
Nah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Because I believe the UVL is supposed to arrive soon.
Yep, within the next 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't have anything I want to do for those 2 hours.
Okay, you guys return back into the inn. Where do you guys go? Just to your rooms? Or are you guys going to sit around the dining hall and just kind of sit around?
I'll probably sit in the dining hall.
Okay. When you come in, the sister would also come back in. So, there you go, Paleth.
I'm assuming they're sitting in their opposite corners again.
Yep. Tiana on one side, Amberlin on the other.
Yeah, Paleth will approach Amberlin since she actually talks.
Well, Tiana does. She talked to Hallam.
Very little.
She talked to Alexis. She gave her a jacket.
The one she still uses. Yeah.
Did she talk or did she just like hand it to her?
No, I thought she said something.
I think she said something about her tits.
Did you give her back her jacket, or are you keeping it?
She doesn't have anything else to wear.
You're in a city. You can
Yep.
buy stuff.
You have robes.
They don't have stuff. It's a fucking city of robes.
You're at Terran Vale. That was a port city. They have stuff. You're at a village.
They had stuff. Yeah, you had 2 places where you could have bought clothes.
What do I spend money on fucking clothes? Is a jacket that important?
No, but the jacket does give you a nice AC boost.
Yeah, jacket works as armor for her. So why not? Tiana wants it back. She can have it back. If not, would you mind your own fucking goddamn business?
She slits her throat and she takes her jacket back.
Like,
You still have like Amberlin's cloak too.
Yep, you got Amberlin's cloak also.
I can give that back. Shouldn't need that.
Yeah, Amberlin is sitting at the table minding her own business.
Paleth will approach her. Hello, Amberlin.
Yes.
Do you care for a little chat, or would you prefer to be left alone right now?
I could deal with some amusement. Sit down.
Alright. She'll sit down in the booth with Amberlin across from her.
There we go.
You know, you two are very curious. I know you're the Sisterhood, some big, well, I don't know big, I only know you two, organization, but you're playing bodyguard right now. What does Slade have over you that you're a bodyguard?
He has nothing over us. We work together. But I do believe the dealings of our organization with Slade are none of your concern.
No, but I'm still interested in people following others. You two seem to have a lot of power behind you. Yet you're bodyguards right now. It just seems very odd.
She leans in close and goes, when the dagger that can save the world is in somebody's hand, you tend to want to play bodyguard with that person.
I suppose that makes sense.
If you would have put some thought into your questions, maybe you would have came to that conclusion yourself.
I'm actually more curious in just you two and who you are. Not the fact that you're the Sisterhood. Not the fact that you do whatever you do, but...
You do know you say a name that's not supposed to be said a lot, right? And she kind of gives you a smile because that's, something you said to her before.
What? I've said that before?
Yeah, remember in the alleyway you said that exactly to them.
Yeah, but I'm meaning it differently. I'm not meaning them who they are as in their sister. I mean who
No,
they
you're
are
s-
as people.
You said the sisterhood,
You're saying the
and
sisterhood, and
you said that same line to them when they said the sisterhood once. The noun sisterhood.
Oh, fine. What would you prefer me to call you to? Because, as I mentioned, as a group.
we just refer to each other as the sisters.
Alright. You two sisters. Who are you? And mainly, how did you become to where you are right now? How did you choose your life?
Our life chose us. It's not a choice that you knowingly make. It's something that happens to you and you become it. You are like a child. You take what you want and go about your life as things that you want. But we are not that way. We have a little bit of a maturity to us.
Oh, if it wasn't for 20 years of my life gone, I would say my life would have been okay.
And the deal with your family?
How do you know that?
We know many things, Bailiff.
Yes, I did choose to do that. That was my fault, I will admit. But
And you have never once corrected your mistake?
No, no, I have not.
Mhm.
I've lost contact with them. They don't want to speak to me anymore, so.
Well, if you were my child and you've done that to me, I wouldn't want you anywhere near me either. You're lucky you even have what you have.
Oh, I know that. I know that extremely. I resigned my life to being a slave for a long, long time. It ended much quicker than I thought it would, actually. I never thought I'd be where I am right now. But now I'm helping to save the world instead of being some man's stealing bitch.
Ah, but that side of you's still there. I see how you look at the city. It's gold, it's jewels. I know
And
the temptation's still there.
Yes, the temptation is still there. No guards, no one to chase me, no one would really care. I could just grab a brick off the wall if I really wanted to. But you obviously know I have not done that.
From what we have seen, no.
Well, I'm
She-
sure you see all.
She looks off at Tiana and kind of jolts her head to this there, kind of nods her head to the side. And if are you keeping your eyes on Amberlyn or Tiana? Or do you look to Tiana?
Suppose I'd look back if she's like looking past me at that point.
No, she's if you're sitting Tiana's like across the room from her.
Oh,
So
okay.
she,
So I'm
she-
sitting. I can
she
see
would be
essentially-
to your right, across the room. So if you turn your head slightly, you'd be able to see her.
Okay, I suppose I would since she's signaling her.
You see you see Tiana acknowledge her and then erupt into shadows and disappear.
Okay. What was that about?
Just checking.
Checking? How can you check what has not happened?
You're getting the feeling that they're checking your shit to see if you did steal anything.
Ah, duh. I don't like people rifling through my shit. Oh well. I can't stop you right now, can I?
You can't ever stop us. It's an adorable thought, though.
Okay. But I have resisted all temptations. I admit the city of gold is very, very tempting. I could walk away here, rich woman, and I could probably leave this group and live a happy life.
For the next 4 years.
Well, I'm sure they could go without me, but I'm not doing that. I'm staying here. I'm gonna make sure that. And she kind of just pauses, like she's not gonna essentially say who it is, although she's thinking like they probably know who she is. I'm making sure the people I know are protected.
If you, once they made the comment, you have more than you should have, you can relate that comment directly to her.
Oh.
So you
I
have
was thinking of everything, so.
well, the comment was directly linked to, what's her name? Avon?
Yeah.
Avon, yeah. You feel that, like, that's what she was, commenting towards.
Too very strange.
And yet
Si-
she lies sick in bed, and you hear.
Were I to leave this party for her? Am I supposed to stop trying to save the world because she's just has a cold?
It's more than a cold.
It's what? What is it?
We're unsure yet.
Then how do you know it's more than a cold?
She kind of looks off at Alexis.
Okay. I'm not understanding this unless it's supposed to be. No, not understanding it.
No, but she's making an obvious connection between that and Alexis, so it's up to you on how you want to act on it. You might want to thank her.
For what?
Well, without her worry, we might have not ever known. Chris, you know where I'm going off of, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm like halfway know too. But not in character.
Nope.
Well, kinda in character.
Nope. It was
No.
done in the book. The book had it erased. You didn't see it.
Well, I knew she knew at least, so that's something somewhere. So she did help her, okay. God, Avon.
Just because you're doing one good deed does not mean all of your other deeds have been erased.
I don't think there's enough good deeds to erase everything I've done.
Then remind me why you're here again.
To protect. I only have one person I want to. If she's gone, I have nothing left in this world.
Then you're not exactly what we thought. You are still a child. She looks back. Tiana has appeared next to back into her chair across the way, and she gives a nod, and Amberlyn looks back at you. It seems you actually have suppressed your urge for now. But I still believe your morals are still guided in the wrong direction, and that you are still a child.
Well, I'm still doing my duty, so suppose that's all I can do. She'll stand up and just walk away after that.
Emily goes back to sipping on her drink. And you guys arrive at the end of this. Paleth has sat back down at her table.
Yay! Not to be that guy, but how much longer do you think we're gonna be going, Randy?
We'll end it at 1.
Okay.
So in 12 minutes.
I honestly I just don't think Alexis is gonna have anything she's going to do until the Velhai show up. Velrai.
Yep. If there's nothing you guys.
She'll probably just examine her dagger a bit.
Okay. Fast forwarding time. You hear a commotion in the streets.
That sounds like our people.
You guys head outside, all of you. Paleth also, or Paleth, you're not gonna put on
Yes.
your robes and go outside.
don't want to put on the ropes. I'll put on the ropes to go outside because, well, at this point I think I'm leaving, so I'd be grabbing almost everything.
You see your when you go into your room to see your stuff, they're everywhere.
What the fuck?
It looks like somebody just frantically rifled through everything. Clothes are strewn about everywhere. Your crowbars on the other side of the room.
Don't have a crowbar.
Whatever you have. Your climber's kit is all taken apart.
Good thing I don't have one.
Okay, fine. Your thieves' tools are everywhere.
God damn it. Those are small.
Give me a perception check.
I hate you.
See if you find
Eh.
Yeah,
23.
You find every thieves' tool.
Pack the bag again.
You go, as you go back... Go ahead.
Did you really have to fucking throw it all over the fucking rooms? I'm pretty much muttering to herself. God damn it.
When you go back downstairs, you see Tiana. She's looking at you a little bit. She's kind of like chuckling underneath her breath.
I'll just roll my eyes and keep going.
Real mature.
They call me the child.
As you guys go outside, you see large shadows on the ground. As looking up, you guys see two huge airships slowly flying across the city. It looks like they're going to land just outside of the city in a clearing. Do you guys go outside to go to the clearing, or are you guys going to stay in the city and wait for them to arrive?
I'm gonna head out to the clearing.
And we'll let Tiana follow.
I'll be heading out there too. So.
I'll follow everyone.
Okay, you guys make it out to the clearing just in time for the ships to land, and the the no, you want to call them the docks pull out and slam to the ground as people start filing off, holding huge canisters that are actually or not holding, but huge canisters that are strapped to their back. As another group separates from that, and you see actually Saya come down and clad in her in her normal attire, the very elaborate armor and her huge her spear strapped to her back with her shield there too. And you see her kind of look out at you guys and give you guys a wave as she starts to as she drops down on all fours and starts running towards you.
I'm just going to brace myself so she doesn't tackle me.
She when she gets close enough to you guys, she goes to a full stop and kind of flings dirt up into the air, not into you guys' faces, but it does cover up your shoes a little bit. And stands up and goes, didn't think I'd see you guys here.
I'll bow and say, didn't the notion is the same, Your Majesty.
She smiles and she goes, "Oh, it seems Freeport is under control, or not Freeport. Trend is under control, and I decided to come down here and see what it's like to the south."
Well, this city is an anomaly of what we normally have on this continent. That said, it's still a precious part of our culture, and we do need to locate the portals as soon as possible.
I have my men right on that right now. And you hear her bark out some orders, and back into that language you guys don't understand. It seems that drink you guys were given has failed.
Oh, so she's learned
English.
all of it. Yay.
That's good.
She's a quick learner.
It's been a couple of months.
To learn an entire language, that's pretty damn good.
Velrai are damn intelligent.
Oh, so she didn't have to learn the entire language, just enough that she can carry a conversation with it.
Me like air, fly good. Whee!
Me stop monster thing!
He learned English from Devon.
Got good English, me does has now.
Our men will start scouring the city, and hopefully we'll be able to find these things within the next day.
Say, do you mind if I borrow you for just a moment?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to pull her aside and I'm going to pull the dagger. I'm going to say, do you recognize this weapon at all?
Didn't you have this conversation with her?
No, I don't think we ever talked about the weapon. I don't think she ever saw the dagger.
I think she brought it up at one point, but she's never seen it before. I think. Yeah, because she doesn't know what it looks like.
Okay. I'm not. She's not doing this as like, aha. She's literally asking. She's like, have you seen this before? Because she's still kind of curious as to why it has anything to do with the Delhi.
I think there also may have been a discussion last session with the northern team about the dagger. Maybe.
Oh yeah. He did tell it. Okay. Sorry, I completely blanked on that. So that's the element of light.
It is. Do you know of it at all?
Just what I've been told. It was a creation from long ago used to keep them at bay.
Why was it entrusted to us, though?
When we came here, we lost them. I believe that the Delhi had them in their control, and during the invasion, they have lost track of them. We weren't able to recover them, and for many years, we thought they were gone.
Well then, it's good that we have it in our control then.
I would say so.
I'll be eager to close these portals around here. I'm sorry if I seem a bit uneasy, but after what I saw happen in Tanafir, I just don't think I can be at ease until I know that the city's safe.
I'm so sad that we didn't get there in time.
It was our fault. It was a lot of mistakes and maybe an inevitability ultimately.
Well, hopefully we can stop this one.
With fortune, we will.
You see one of the ships start taking off in the background and start maneuvering itself above the city. Now, from here on out, I think we're going to start planting some of the cylinders, and hopefully we'll find something here.
Excellent. Is there anything we should do in the meantime, or...
You can split off with a couple of teams and seeing and helping out with them. But at the moment, I think we should have part of this covered. If you would like to introduce me to some of the leaders here, I can start some negotiations on maybe realizing that they need to defend this city.
I can get you what I can, but unfortunately the city's hierarchy doesn't follow a similar structure as most other cities. Even I haven't had the opportunity to speak with the highest authority in this city.
This might take harder than Trend. And she looks at you. Trend was a pain in the ass, by the way.
How is our friends from the north?
Oh, Geddon is working with Cypher. She didn't meet the dwarf.
Did you meet Stormhammer?
Yeah, she didn't meet Stormhammer. And Malik has gone to the Citadel.
Really?
Yes, he's going under, let's say, a change. For the better.
Sounds like I've missed a few things.
It should take rather about a month in time to get done. But I think the results will be in our favor.
I do hope so.
Hallam, you do know you might be able to get another talk with the priest again.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, I should do it. If you like, I know a priest you could talk to. I know that sounds crazy, but different hierarchy and all.
No, that is fine. As long as
Great.
it's somebody in
Follow.
control of the city.
Follow me. He's gonna just start walking immediately to the Church.
Church. Everybody following suit?
Yesums.
Okay. You guys make it to the church, and you guys make it to, you see, what's his name? Los again. He is kind of at the altar. They're in the middle of service, it seems. It seems very frantic inside, even though it's the middle of a service because of these strange people that are coming in. And as Waylon, you kind of start. Where are you going? Are you the church? The service is going. So what are you doing?
If it doesn't look like, if it looks like they're 50, he's actually gonna just move on into the service and start praying.
Okay. As you do so, you see there's a wall that's actually to the back of the priest with it looks like hundreds of names just listed on it. What's Chris? Can you roll me a perception or something, or history? One of the two.
History is a 26.
Perception?
Okay, history. Well, you wouldn't understand it, Hallam.
Okay.
I don't think yet. Chris, you see two names that you recognize. That's the names I told you: Michael Val and Hannah Ismir on it.
Oh, what's this? I'm sorry.
On this wall that's behind the priest. And
Are those the only names, or is this?
no, there's hundreds of other names.
Okay.
You're able to, with your history check, recognize some of the other ones, but the two that stuck out were
Okay.
those two.
Yeah.
And the whole room starts becoming a blinding light from that wall. As you start seeing another name being etched into that wall in gold, and it reads Hallam's name.
I haven't done anything yet, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna be paying attention to this. I'm just gonna keep praying.
Yeah, your head's down. You don't even notice the light. Everybody else, you hear gasps of shock. Alexis, you notice it.
Just kind of stunned. Just going to nudge Hallam. She's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna point.
He'll look.
You're looking at the name. It seems very freshly engraved, and like slivers of gold are flaking off of it. It looks like it's molten that are just kind of flowing out of where it was and cool, and it actually lights up like all the other ones do.
He's actually gonna be very confused by this. Sort of tilts his head.
The priest is in shock as he starts looking out towards the people in the church, and goes, Hallam,
I'll raise my hand.
and you see him just start waving you like, come here, come here, come here.
Come on over.
Into my office now.
God, hey, hey. Yeah, he's actually gonna signal to the rest of the party to come with him.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right.
He looks to the other people in the church and says, service has to be canceled. I must attend to this now. And then he just runs off back into the office where you guys are.
I will follow.
Is Saya following along with us?
Yep, she goes with you.
Okay.
She looks thoroughly confused. Your guys' culture is weird.
We try.
Hallam, it seems you have been chosen.
As in what?
Chosen.
He's going to be even more confused about this. By that you mean?
Ardent's call. The only people that have their name on that wall are warriors of Ardent. Men who lived and died in his service. Lived and died for him.
he's actually going to be quiet for a bit. And then burst into tears of happiness.
Sia looks confused, but pats you on the back. And leans into Alexis and goes, "Who's ardent?"
In your culture, did you ever have a thing called Santa Claus?
No.
Okay. Well, he's basically a big pretend guy in the sky.
A big pretend guy in the sky. And you guys listen to the big pretend guy in the sky?
Only some of the more gullible of us.
I can probably hear you.
Sorry.
No, you can't.
Actually, I can stealth check her talking if I want. Guarantee she'll beat your perception.
Oh,
Or your insight. Your culture's weird.
So is yours. None of you wear pants.
Wouldn't you if you could?
I barely wear them now.
Then stop complaining about ours. You do have a fantastic ass, by the way.
Thank you. You too, I guess. This is weird.
Do you want to touch tails?
Yes, please.
She pokes you with her tail.
Poke, poke, poke.
And we'll leave it off there with Hallam getting the call.